Kirov reporting.
Hello comrades. So, new build. We love democracy. That's why, instead of accuracy stack or flicker strike, we will try Slayer, Autobomber, Vaal earthquake. As always we start with Sunder, and then we switch to something new, Cyclone with Shockwave. And to be fair, Cyclone feels amazing early on. So, how does this build work? Normal earthquake is just a casual, clunky slam skill. But Vaal version is completely different. So, after we use this skill, our steps will deal damage around us, for 12 seconds, plus, it will proc normal aftershock or earthquake. And yes, actual steps, so increasing character size will potentially reduce our DPS. And the main reason why we play this build right now, this new bloodline ascendancy. First, we get 1 Vaal soul per second. 50% AoE, plus, 50% duration is really big quality of life improvement. And of course, Corruption's Embrace. Most importantly, Shepherd of Souls. This keystone reduces our Vaal cost by 80%, but, we basically can't use it for the next 8 seconds. And, we don't really care, because with Priest of Kamasa, our Vaal earthquake will last for at least 15 seconds. Yes, we can get this keystone even without new bloodline ascendancy, with this scepter, but, we have to swap our weapon every 8 seconds, to activate Vaal earthquake, which is not fun. Alright, Kitava is dead, time for some real action. We've got pretty lucky in lab, 4 expensive alternative gems. Almost 300 chaos orbs. Not a bad start. But, we're not gonna use all our currency right now. Let's simulate league start, without any mid-budget items. And first, double the hoop of all? The most no-brainer starter rings. 5 link body armor. Weapon, with 600 physical DPS. Rare boots, with high movement speed. Runegraft hand, with heart flame implicit, for better effective hit pool. Just normal rare amulet. And Rim Sorrow. Plus heat shiver. We will convert all our damage to cold, for better scaling, and freeze. So yeah, the biggest problem is that we can't kill Trial Master right now. So, we have to swap our weapon, a lot. Well, this is how it works. We start a map, kill bunch of monsters, swap to Yamak's Accord, activate Vaal earthquake, and swap back to our main weapon. Yes, Giga scuffed. But it is what it is. Before Trial Master, we have no choice. Alright, this build works. Confirmed. So, we might try Flicker Strike accuracy stacking next, but, we are still not sure. Those Po Ninja DPS numbers look so fake, but it's actually real. As always, we start with Ritual. It's not gonna be our main Atlas strategy this time. It's just the most easiest one, for low budget builds. Also, we thought that GGG removed Grasping Mail, but, it's not true. This base still exists, that's why, some breach rings are quite expensive. Even with low investment, this build looks cool. Finally, our first Divine. Alright, we've seen enough, low budget does work. So now, time for some real upgrades. And first, our best in slot amulet, Yoke of Suffering. Free shock, DPS boost. Perfect. We need new source of explodey, and instead of using Impulsa, we now have this ring, Foulborn Barrack. New 6 link body armor. Good enough. And, new rare belt. Yep, our DPS was definitely improved, but, we still have to swap our weapon. So, let's fix that. And first, we need to finish 4th lab. Perfect. And another jackpot. So, we are ready, it's time to kill Trial Master. We just need 2 scarabs, 1 to summon Ultimatum, and 2nd to summon the boss. According to PoE Wiki, we just need white tier 14 map. We haven't touched Ultimatum since Ultimatum League, so, we don't know what to expect. Alright, 10 waves done, now let's try to kill Trial Master. That was way too easy, actually. And finally, we can play the game. So, now we need at least 4 corrupted items. Perfect. This is probably the worst part about this build. We will need 8 corrupted items in a future, which is pretty scuffed to deal with. So, we need new strategy. Legion looks like a good idea, but not with our current setup. Instead, let's try Abyss, plus Beyond. Probably the best strategy for leveling new character alone. We will use 2 Abyss, 2 Multitudes, and 1 Hemophilia Scarab. Also, we need new flasks. Much better. More phase run quality. And, Brutal Restraint, with plus 20 movement speed. Abyss is not super profitable, but with this passive node, we can find decent Abyss jewels. Well, but like we said before, mostly, we use Abyss for fast leveling. Thanks to this passive node. We have a big problem with our physical mitigation. So, we need new body armor. Yes, something like this would be nice, for now. To make the Everlasting Sacrifice Keystone work, we need 6 corrupted items. This keystone will sacrifice all our energy shield, granting us plus 5% to all maximum resistances for 4 seconds. How are we going to exploit this? Easy, we just need a little bit of energy shield, plus, another jewel, with about 10 energy shield regeneration. And boom, we got perma 5% maximum elemental resistances. Yes, it works. And, let's sell our womb gifts. Good. So, since our build doesn't have any exploding, let's farm some toxic sewers. Alright, we can make our build even tankier. Now, we need 8 corrupted items keystone. And first, Death's Rush, adrenaline is always nice. Corrupted boots. And, Tombfist, with 2 abyssal sockets, and Fortify mod. So, we got about extra 1000 life, not bad. So, now we convert 40% of our physical damage to fire, and the rest 60 to cold. That's why, we can use Trinity support now. Well, with more DPS, build feels a lot smoother now, that's for sure. Let's try new strategy. No clicks, no brain, just run. Tier 17 map farmer. We will use Escalation, Lineage, and 3 Cartography Multitude Scarabs. So, what's our next step? We don't die that often, DPS is good, but we're missing something. Yes, we need Headhunter. This is gonna be our next upgrade. This strat is super fun. Because we don't have to interact with anything. Just run, and kill monsters. So, we get about 1 tier 17 map per 3 maps. On top of that, we get a lot of tier 16.5 dunes. Which is about 11 chaos orbs. Pretty good. And, let's not forget about mappers. We made a lot of gold, so let's use them. We need to rescue our team, let's hope we have enough damage. Well, misclick. But we're not lost our team because of that, right? Unlucky. Finally, after about 400 hands, we found a big one. We are almost there, just a little bit more. Finally, we have enough currency. Does this guy have 2 identical Headhunters? Alright, let's test the build with Headhunter. Maybe Headhunter is not a mandatory item. But without it, you will never have as much fun. Mageblood would never. Damn, This is the first time we've seen this stained currency. Now we can fix some other stuff. New helmet, light poacher. As always, corrupted version. Ring, to fix our resistances. And, new jewels. The real fun just begins. Yes, single target damage right now is kinda low, but we will fix it later. Maybe. Damn, mappers are making big currency. We keep trying to craft new body armor, and so far, this base ate about 9 divines, and we still didn't find a single tier 1 explodey mod. What is this luck? Let's just keep this one. Even tier 2 explode should be a big improvement for our build. And damn, we were right. Well, that's it. Build is still giga unoptimized, but very fun. So, stay tuned for more. And of course, if you like this video, leave a like, or comment, or both. See ya in the next videos, comrades.
Comrade?